Yo, what is up, guys? I finally did it, guys. I finally did it. This is the video. This is the one. This is the game where I finally passed 800 ELO in chess.com. Chess.com. But yes, this is the one, man. Oof. I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit of an underwhelming game. It's not like exciting or nothing or wild or crazy. I do win, and I do win pretty handedly, if that's the word. But yes, it's a pretty smooth victory. Yeah, I was never in any trouble, so I'm gonna go through this one kind of fast. But yeah, man, currently, because I did play the game about 4 days ago, so currently I'm fluctuating like between 825 and like 790. That's lowest I've hit since I hit 804. But yeah, I've been fluctuating around there. So yeah, my goal right now is just kind of stabilize at like around 820. Maybe stay there for a little bit, but at least just stabilize there and then work my way towards 900. So yeah, hopefully 900 I could hit it. I don't know, in probably like closer to 2 weeks, maybe a week. But cause yeah, it took me like a week and a half to get from 700 to 800. So yeah, man. Let's just go ahead and start with the analysis. All right, let me take this off because I don't like all those colors and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna go through this one kind of fast because again, I was never, this was an pretty easy game. Okay, so my opponent starts with his pawn at d4. I play d5. I usually play, the Scandinavian and stuff, which is, whenever they bring their pawn here. But whenever they do this, I play the same thing, but I'm gonna obviously be developing my pieces a little bit differently. So he plays the Queen's Gambit, and I just decline it and play my bishop out to f5. Kind of going for a little London here, but for black. Brings it out to c3, bring my pawn to e6. I bring my bishop out to b4, just pinning the knight there to his king. He brings his queen down to f6. I bring my knight out to f6. Or not to, he brings his to d6, I bring mine out to f6. He brings his pawn out to a3, kicking out my bishop. I bring it back down to d5. He brings his knight down to b5, and yeah, this is where so I wasn't gonna take because I didn't want him to have his queen here on this square here, but I didn't want him to take, and then I was gonna have to take with the pawn and then mess up or have like an ugly pawn structure in the middle there. So I just took my bishop, just traded the bishops down, brought my knight over to a6 because I figured he was going to try to do this here and then get my rook. That would have been horrible. So I moved my knight here to a6, but funny enough, I guess he just totally does not see this. He completely blunders his knight here, and I just take with my knight because now he can't take because that's protected by my queen. So that was a pretty bad mistake. So he takes with his knight. Or with his knight, he takes this pawn in the center there, and I bring my knight to d5, kicking out the queen here and taking that pawn as well. So yeah, he makes his second big blunder, and yeah, at this point, he's making me look like I'm a chess master. It's getting, once I have his queen, it's just too easy. I don't know what he was thinking here. Maybe he was thinking, oh, if he takes my queen, I got the pawn to take back. I don't know, I'm just playing. He probably just completely, I don't know, he just forgot that it was just like an instinct. Maybe he forgot his queen was there. I don't know. I took, obviously, and he took back with the pawn. But yeah, from here on out, it was pretty much pretty easy. He checks me. I just bring back my knight. I didn't want to move my king because I still wanted a castle. So he kicks out my bishop. Just bring my bishop back to f5. He attacks it again with a g4. I just bring it over to e4, attacking the rook, and he moves the rook down. Yeah, here I check, and he leaves his can't really do nothing about this bishop here, so he just brings his pawn to b4. I take that gladly. He brings his knight out to e2, and I castle long. Just kind of wanting to, get my bishops, or getting this bishop in particular, wanting to get him open on the d file here. He brings his rook over to c1, checking me, kind of just some last desperate moves. He brings his pawn or his knight over to c3. I move my queen over to d3. He takes my bishop, but I take back with my queen and check him at the same time. Queen over to f1. Bishop. I keep fucking... I miss crossing the names up. The knight to b6. Brings his rook over to c3. I take that free pawn there with my rook. He attacks me with his pawn. I check him. He goes down g2. Check him again. So since it was a mistake, I don't. The best move was according to Stockfish was this. But I think it wasn't it? Okay, it's taking forever to load. But I checked it earlier, and it was. I'm pretty sure it was this. Let me take that off. No. I didn't want to mess up that ending there. Okay, here. So yeah, it said it was that, but I just checked here because I was gonna take his rook here once I checked him, and I did. So he brings his pawn down to f5. I bring mine up to g5. Oh yeah, so this is where I make my mistake, my first kind of major mistake, because I've played some inaccurate moves already, but my biggest mistake here was, which kind of pissed me off because I knew it was going to affect my accuracy. But yeah, I still got the dub, but whatever. This was annoying, man. This was annoying. So yeah, I met his pawns in the middle with mine, because, I was thinking, if he takes, I can boom, take with the rook, so I'm not worried about that. And I can take again because I got this pawn protecting my rook. And he took there, and instead of pushing and checking the king, I totally just, I guess I was in cruise control at this point. I was just going automatic, making moves. I was like, this game's over, whatever. Totally hung my rook there, which was unfortunate, but yes. I brought my knight down to c8, just because I didn't really feel like moving my queen up because I didn't want him to start checking me again or whatever. So he took with the pawn. I checked him again. He went down. Brought my knight up, or my pawn. I could have really just already checkmated him, but I didn't see it that fast. But he brought his knight down and checkmate, baby. Because yeah, queen's got him here, rook, and my beautiful pawn there is just blocking that g6 spot for his escape. So yeah, this was a pretty good win, man. Like I said, I got to 823. That was my best so far, but I go down sometimes. So yeah, man, that was it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for my climb, man. I'm getting to 900 next, for sure. Hopefully in 2 weeks. We'll see. I'll definitely help you guys with more of those games. But yeah, that was it for this one, guys. Take care. Peace.